the review of the 2019 C300 Convertible. So let me tell you something up front, guys. This is the perfect car for the summertime. I mean, you know, it is hot today, we have 90 degrees outside, and having the roof down on this beautiful C-Class is just, you can't even describe it. It is a whole different feeling than driving your regular sedan. It gives you much more freedom driving it. It is really quiet in the cabin. So let's go over some of the new changes since it is the facelift version. And the first thing to start out is it has 14 more horsepower than the previous model. We are currently having 255 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque. This is giving us an acceleration of 6.1 seconds, 0 to 60, which is plenty of power. So the car overall is just so smooth. If you know, I had an SLC before as a convertible, but I feel like the C-Class has a different characteristic. It is just a really luxurious car. The interior is stunning, especially with the new facelift now. And I have to tell you one thing: if you look at the outside of this car, it is a, how would you say it? People turn their heads around, or definitely give it a look, because it is a gorgeous car. So I have for the first time diamond white. It is a different color. You pay extra for this color, but it has small little sparkles within the paint, what is gorgeous in the sunlight. So if you take a closer look at the paint itself, and the sun is shining on it right now, you can see small little sparkles around it that just look gorgeous. We have obviously the AMG Sport package with the diamond grille, so all of the ones with the AMG package have the diamond grille now. I have the illuminated star as well at night, completely gorgeous. New headlights and taillights, so those look gorgeous in my opinion. A different look gives you a much wider field of light when you drive late in the evenings or in the middle of the night. It is a really nice different high performance LED light that you get. Also, and I said this before, but the overall front and rear of the car and even the side looks so much more aggressive with the new facelift. You have different cutouts on the side. It looks gorgeous if you see it coming down the road. I mean, it looks much more wider. It looks mean in the rear view mirror. It doesn't look so happy, nice anymore. It is really aggressive now. And that also goes for the 19-inch wheels. I mean, put together the AMG Sport package and the 19-inch wheels, it's a perfect mix. So we do have the 19-inch AMG 5-spoke wheels. Those are, no, multi-spoke, my bad. Those are the multi-spoke wheels that have a really nice look to it when you drive down the road. And they might be a little bit harsher than others because it is 19-inch, but personally it doesn't bother me. If your road conditions aren't too bad, you rarely feel the bumps on the road, so that is a big plus. I mainly got this car fully loaded. The only thing I really did not get is the multimedia package, but I have Premium 1 package that comes with a lot of awesome features, and I will mention that in just a minute here. This is beautiful. This is a stunning car. I can't describe it in words. The awesome thing is when you drive through a parking lot and you can go up to 34 miles per hour, I think, for you to have the roof coming down and up, and you let the roof down while slowly driving, people just stare at the car, give it a nice look. It is a gorgeous car, you know. So let us go around the car. So the side of the car, to take a closer look at the wheel, the cutout again of the front bumper, and then let's go to the rear end and look how that looks. So yeah. So we have a perfect side angle of the car right now, and the sun is shining on it, so you can see the diamond white even better. As mentioned, we have the 19-inch multi-spoke wheels. Those are the AMG wheels. They look gorgeous. We obviously have the bigger brakes that come with the AMG package. And then again, if you just look at the beautiful angle of the car, the characteristics are so gorgeous. And I love how you can control either the rear window or the front ones individually. It has space for 4 people. It doesn't have an enormous amount of space, but I would say if you take your seat up a little bit closer to the steering wheel, you will be able to fit 4 adults in there. But it's more for kids in the back seat, I would say, or smaller, that are definitely smaller. The windshield is perfectly big enough, so my first thing was, well, how big is the windshield? But honestly, it is perfect. Even the headspace with the convertible top isn't a big issue unless you are really, really tall. But if I have my seat down, I'm sitting in it, I have plenty of space with my head. So that is a big plus to me. And then again, it is just gorgeous. I would like to say more about it, but you just have to look at it. That's all that matters, because it looks so beautiful driving down the road. What I also love a lot is how they made this one here in silver. So you have the white, and then you have those silver parts running around the car. They go all the way to the back of the trunk. That gives them a much more nicer look to me. They also run up here to the windshield, so really nice, high quality that you can see driving down the road. So I have blind spot assist in the car. I have 360 camera, what is a big option that I wanted to get on this model. And then also I have something I never had before, and I feel like that should be a separate review, but I have the head-up display. So that's a first for me, and I have to say it is so clear. It takes a little bit time getting used to, but it is so helpful if you drive longer distances and you drive on the highway or really anywhere. It is nice to have. You get a nice view on it. It doesn't really distract you, so it's a big plus to me. So let's take a look at the rear end, and then I would say let's jump in the interior, because there are big changes to the facelift. So we are at the rear end of the C300 Convertible, and this is, to be honest, my favorite part about the car. This is really similar to the coupes, obviously, so I love the lights. The light is so gorgeous to me at night. As you can see, it goes all the way from right here, all the way back above the chassis of the rear bumper. That takes a lot of engineering, and it looks so gorgeous because it is round and it goes all the way back here and stops right here. So that is gorgeous to me. Then also, you have obviously the dual exhaust. You have the rear view camera that will fold out of the star whenever you put it in reverse, or you have your 360 camera on. And then also, this is something that comes with the premium package, air cap. So if you drive on the highway and it is, let's say it is really windy and you drive over 70 miles per hour or whatever speed, you can turn on the air cap and a little windscreen will come out back here, and also in the front of the windshield it basically pops something out that makes the wind much more quiet whenever you're in the cabin. So to me, that is huge engineering that went inside the car. And first I didn't believe it, but it's crazy. It is an instant effect when you turn it on, so big plus to that. Then also, we have the really, like I said, really similar to the coupe. We have that different license plate cut out right here. We have silver running on the rear bumper down here. This was an extra option that's also here in chrome or silver. Looks gorgeous. And then again, what I love the most is just that mean looking rear end, because it is basically the coupe just without a roof. That's what I would say. So it is stunning to me. I also have, oh yeah, that is a big plus too. So I did get the Burmester sound system, and on top of here you have your speaker cutouts right here. So you have 2 dual speakers behind the rear seats, and the layout, how they done it, looks so good, because when you drive down the highway and you have your music on, you can not hear anything outside the car. All you hear is the music, and that is really extremely hard for a lot of other car manufacturers to achieve, because you have the wind noise you deal with, you have the road noise, but in this car right here, nothing. All you hear is the music. You don't hear anything from the outside, but you have the sky above you. So it's awesome, really. It's amazing. So also I have the neck scarf, so in the evenings or on days it gets colder, you can turn it on and you get hot air blowing on your neck so you don't get sick. Nice feature to have. So that's just something I wanted to point out. Again, even driving behind the car, you see the beautiful interior, you have that beautiful form in the inside. Gorgeous, guys. Beautiful car. Parktronic as well. That came, I believe, with the 360 camera, so you have your sensors on the rear end and the front, so if you get too close to something, the car will beep and let you know there's something in the way. And yeah, so I would say let's go into the interior, take a closer look of the changes, and then of course we need to take a convertible on a drive. We're sitting inside the C300 Convertible, and one thing I just realized well, you know, it is a convertible, therefore I can't mount the camera anymore on the roof. So I mounted it on the side of the window, so I guess you can see the whole interior. But beautiful sport bottom steering wheel, AMG brake and gas pedal. You have Burmester sound system right here. You have the neck scarf, the seat heater right here. You have the 360 camera right here. You have 64 colors ambient lighting. You have the head-up display right here in the middle. You have wireless charging. You have all your settings right here. So this would be for your top to take down. The button on the left would be for to take all the windows down, and then for your air cap, that is an additional option with the premium package. So this is the new facelift screen right here. Beautiful screen, much more thinner, wider range, looks gorgeous. I turned Parktronic off because we're in a field right here, so it will go crazy. So yeah, beautiful interior. I love the color too that I chose. I love the wood and the aluminum right here, the trim. Settings are beautiful. If I go out of here, let me turn my head a little bit so you can see it. But yeah, dynamic select. We have engine data, the new screen like they have in the E-Class that shows you the horsepower and everything. We have vehicle data that shows you exactly how the car is turning and the radius of your wheels. So yeah, amazing menu, a lot of options, assistance here. You have all your options that you can do for Parktronic, for your blind spot assist, for your ESP, I mean really anything. Light settings, so you have ambient lighting, again 64 colors to choose from. Really bright at night, not the same than in the E-Class, but still really gorgeous. And then obviously the new facelift comes with that steering wheel now. I love that finish right here in that silver tone. And then the touch buttons, how you can control the middle screen and your system right here. So let's take it for a drive. The engine overall is, of course, it's a 4-cylinder car. It is not anything enormous loud. Well, see, I need to turn Parktronic off, so there you go. Yes, so the engine obviously not anything extremely loud, but funny thing, it wants to pop, and I'm not joking. Sometimes you shift up, the car wants to do a little pop, like really a barely pop, but it is cool to have, and it gives you a really cool sound to it. So I feel like if you would straight pipe it, it would be quite loud, to be honest. So yes, ride quality. This car is so smooth. So remember, we have the top down right now, and I can of course open up the windows here too. We're not going fast right now, but beautiful. I mean, it is really gorgeous. It's not too loud. I need to be careful here because we are, well, that was definitely a little hole. Not too bad, but let me get out of here first, and then there we go, almost out. Okay, so Yes, like I said, we have the roof down right now, and the cabin with the window up is so quiet. So we're on a really nice road, so I will give it a little acceleration right here, and you guys can see. So shifts, it has a 9-speed transmission, really fast shifts. The car lays in the corner so great. I mean, there is no body roll whatsoever. It has so much grip. This is not the 4MATIC model, and it has a lot of grip. So we got a turn. Let me do a downshift right here. You go around the turn, and just a lot of horsepower. And you could hear there a little bit. It wanted to just pop just a little bit. Oh, also, what I like a lot is that on the head-up display, you might not be able to see it right now, but it tells you when to shift. So that is pretty helpful instead of you having to look every time we need to shift. So yes, so when you take it on the highway, for example, on longer distances, the ride quality is overall, of course, not anything like in the E-Class, but it has a really soft touch to it, even though it has the AMG package. So that is a big plus to me. Acceleration, same thing. I feel like that for a 4-cylinder, it is an inline-4 turbo engine, but it is fast because the car doesn't weigh that much. So if I have a standstill right here, and this is a perfect spot to show it. So if I turn off ESP, so let me go into settings here and turn it off. So you give it a little bit of a brake on the gas. So third gear, I mean, it goes. It's a fast car, honestly. I mean, this one has the 43 model, and the new facelift 43 is gorgeous. It is a beautiful car. So the acceleration is instant. You have a little bit of the deep sound coming from the exhaust whenever you shift up, what is really nice. Doesn't really sound like a 4-cylinder. Most people would think it's a V6, and that's what they do really great in my opinion. Acceleration is great in the car. So downshifts, stand still again, and this time without pushing the brake, let's just go straight from first gear. Wonderful. I mean, that was almost 60, 58 right there. Nice acceleration. Guys, this is the perfect car for the summertime, and please comment down below questions on the car. We are also going to be reading out comments sometime soon. So if you have any questions, please post them down below. And again, thank you for watching. It is a wonderful car. This is the best car that you can get for the price, and that is a convertible. So you have a sporty car, a luxurious car, and at the same time, it has the looks, really. So yes, stay tuned for the next video.
Bye!